Hi, Virgo. Welcome into your reading. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Let's do the first week of November for you guys. Also, just a message here. If you want to see more Virgo readings, you must hit the notification button, share the video. For some odd reason, you guys go viral on my TikTok. Here, not so much. And I know it's my fault because I don't really do many Virgo readings. And the reason for that, situation spirit for first week of November for Virgo. And the reason for that, guys, is because of the audience and the time. I don't have the time. So I try to put in all the people who do want to hear from me. And that's how it ends up becoming that, I end up alternating your sign with other signs like Gemini and Libra. But I'd like to do you guys weekly. I just need to see the turnout. If not, I'm going to give that time and attention to another cohort. Okay. I'm just being straight up. I don't mean to be so direct, but unfortunately that's just who I am. But with that said, that's also how I read your cards. Now, I have the Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, this feels like a very defensive action. And the first instinct I received when I felt these cards was, you might be holding on to something or clinging on to an old energy, like you're fixed on it. And because of that reason, you're kind of being defensive. I don't know if you're resisting someone either, because it looks like you're stalking them. But I know that you need to do something here, either to let them go or see where this goes, because it's going to eventually get you in a stuck position. However, seeing that the Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, yeah, that's what I thought. You have the Four of Pentacles holding on to something or someone. The Knight of Cups talks about having a heart-to-heart conversation here with somebody. So either you're going to have this heart-to-heart or someone's going to have the heart-to-heart with you. And because it's at the bottom of the deck, it tells me two things: the roundabout situation and what's coming in, because this is the situation we're reading for. Being defensive or resisting or holding back and stalking, trying to get more information. But under this, I see the Four of Pentacles holding on to something, trying to let go of something toxic. All right, let's proceed. What is coming in for my beautiful Virgos, please? What's coming in for them? I have some interesting cards here. The Fool, Aries energy, the Magician, which is also Aries and Taurus. Look at that. The Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I love that. You're going to take a leap of faith and or a risk. You're saying to yourself, fuck it. I'm going to jump off this cliff. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of cloud or pillows that's going to save me from this fall. But it's not like you don't know something or someone is there for you to catch you. Why do I say that? Because the Ace of Wands is there, which is a passionate new beginning. What's a passionate new beginning? A relationship with somebody where it's like chemistry and passion. Others of you, it's a project. It's a job. And you're definitely going back and forth here with somebody. This is taking action. And this is definitely happening right around the time you're hearing this video. 7 days right around. Before, after, and during. It's when you hear this, it's either just happening or 7 days in front of you. Now, the Magician is saying that you're trying to manifest something, I guess, for your future. Maybe that's the actions you're taking. Because this looks like it's turning into some sort of partnership. Two of Cups. And behind that is the World. That's a wrap. That's the end of a chapter. All right, let's continue. Can't wait to clarify that. All right. What is it that Virgo doesn't see coming their way, please? The Star in reverse, which is Aquarius energy. and the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. Okay. How do we go from here to here? I'm so confused because this tells me what you don't see coming your way, like you're not expecting this. You're going to feel as if a situation is hopeless, all right, with this star in reverse. And because of that feeling, you're going to walk through a door, a portal. This is your new life, right? This is you saying, I'm looking out into my future and I'm going to do the new thing. But it's tied to guilt and regret and loss. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. Take a look at one of my stories today where I said the universe does not let anyone pass you by. It keeps circling you until you're ready for it. So if it's meant to be cut away, cut it away. The woulda, coulda, shoulda doesn't exist is what I'm trying to tell you. Let's continue. What is the advice here? The Sun. The Sun and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's Leo energy. You have major arcanas all over the place, Virgo. This is just kind of like a big fat hug from the universe. Guiding you and protecting you and walking alongside of you. The Sun says there is nothing to worry about. Happiness is coming in. You just need to stop the worrying, or that the other shoe is going to drop, or why did this end, or oh my God, like all the things that you normally negatively might do as a Virgo, like worry and have concerns and, why is this always happening? The Sun is in your advice position. It's saying, brighter days are ahead. Look at the brighter side of life. Be happy. There's so much to be happy for. Also, by not focusing on the negative stuff, right? The things that fall apart, why things aren't working out, why is this person like this in my relationship, or this shit always happens to me. It's saying to you, you know what? Seven of Cups. I'm not saying that's how you are or who you are. I'm saying that instead of focusing on the woulda, coulda, shoulda because of the Five of Cups that I saw earlier, you can focus, you know what? What's the right fit for a Virgo? What's the right fit for me? And then you go with that thought, right? And you just remain positive. You just remain happy because it's guaranteed to come in. There's some good shit definitely coming your way. I can see that there's something to do with your past. There might have been some unrequited love between you and somebody else. It doesn't matter. You have a new beginning that's beginning. And it looks very positive. And this might have nothing to do with this. This, where you feel like it's hopeless and you've got to walk through a portal, might have nothing to do with this at all because this is your new beginning. And that is what Spirit's telling you in your advice. Stay positive. Stay happy. You have new shit coming in. Don't even worry about this stuff. That which wasn't meant for you anyway needs to go. The universe is, taking a big fat broom and cleaning shit away for you. All right. What is the outcome of the week, please? The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about blocks, arguments, issues. There it is. The runner-chaser dynamic. The unrequited love. Like, nope, no thank you. Not for me. Not interested. I don't like it. Right? Yeah, it's kind of saying, you know what? The universe is gifting you with this little cloud here, but you're just kind of like, nah, you're not having it. You're just, I don't know. No, thank you. And it could be this passionate new beginning you're having. Unclear. We'll see when we clarify. But at the end of the week, it looks like something is very competitive or hustling for you, or it's a lot. I don't know. Let's see. Let's continue. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on here for you. Let's start clarifying. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords here for Virgo, please. One more shuffle. Had to get my glasses. The font on these cards are so tiny. All right. The King of Pentacles. This is an earth sign like yourselves. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles. Do you see what I mean? The font is so tiny. And the Eight of Pentacles. Working hard towards a craft, a hobby, something of that nature. Now, for all intents and purposes, those of you who are new to my channel, the kings are my incoming energy. You are my queens, male or female. The kings, male or female, is the opposite person. We do that because I got a lot of inquiries telling me, well, I'm a Virgo who's dating a Virgo, or I'm an Aries dating an Aries. Okay. So, you know what? I made my peace with universe. They know how I read my cards. It's not a private reading. If it was, it'd be hella different. But it's not. This is your person. So, this King of Pentacles, maybe you're resisting them or they're resisting you. Somebody here is definitely stalking, but just keeping their head down and working at something. I don't know, their job, their craft, whatever it is. But this king, by the way, is in upright position. So it's not like they're not available to you. But I see that you need to make a judgment call here. I don't know. I see, look at this. Why are you doing this, Virgo? I see you being in a happy relationship and right under it, stress and anxiety. Dear Lord. All right, let's continue. What is the Fool, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands? Please clarify. I love that. I think I might have to do a November reading for you guys. I don't do monthlies. I started doing monthly readings because the clarified portion of those readings will be proceeds that we donate to a cause that you guys like. But anyway, my point in bringing it up to you guys is I don't know if any of you are interested in that. Please leave them in the comments down below. Now, as far as this is concerned, I can see what's happening here. This is kind of shocking. This might have came out of nowhere. This passionate new beginning, and it's in the future position, so I don't know. Some of you it's just happening, others of you it's about to. You're taking a risk to go towards this passionate new beginning because maybe something else fell apart. You're like, fuck it, that went down. This should go up. Why not? Because let me tell you something. The Knight of Wands, is something that's casual. It's in, out. It's non-committal. Right? So I don't know if all of this was boom and it all comes falling and tumbling down like London Bridge is falling down. And then you have this passionate new beginning, or you're taking action because something fell apart, but it looks like something that's like casual. I see an Emperor back here, which is Aries energy. There's a lot of Aries actually here. Let's continue and see what's going on here. Yeah, some of you, somebody here is having a divorce or a breakup, or this is karma. And karma also works in good. So if somebody did you dirty, Virgo, this is your reward. And that's the shocking new thing. Something definitely fell apart. A job, a relationship, and in comes this. And this is your good karma. Good karma. Okay? What is the Two of Wands and the Star in reverse, please, for my Virgos, please? Queen of Wands. This is you. You are my queens. You are also having some kind of an affair, or not an affair, something casual, something non-committal, something in and out, and it's keeping you stuck. You're trying to see it from another perspective, but here's the other perspective. You think it's hopeless, so you decide to leave and go and do the new thing. But you need to make that judgment call. Interesting. Please clarify this, Sun. Been dying to clarify this. Why is the Sun here as advice? Oh, feel the little kid inside again. Little baby Virgo. Little baby Virgo was excited about life, no? The Lover and the Hermit. Virgo energy, that's you. Leo, and Gemini, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Obviously, you guys know what lover is. This is not somebody that you are doing a little dance with together on your TikTok. And this is not somebody you're posting a picture of on your Instagram. And this is definitely not somebody you're putting on Facebook and saying, hey, family, this is my person. Because they're not. They're your lover. They're not your husband or your wife. They're not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. They're a fucking choice. What do you decide to do? Despite your odds, do you become a couple? Despite their odds, are you a couple? And when I say odds, I mean somebody's married. I mean somebody's committed. I mean somebody's energy space is somewhere freaking else and not in it to win it. This is lovers. But yes, it can turn into a couple. It can turn into something. What it's telling you is, Virgo, you do what you do best. You retract your energy. You think of your past, your history, and you make wise choices. What's the thing that's going to make you most happy? That's why you had Sun and Seven of Cups. What's the thing that's going to make you most happy? Are you happy being with this lover like this? I don't know. Then that means you have to sacrifice a huge chunk of your life to be with this lover. That means like you have to live in the shadows. Do you want to live in the shadows? I think you end up deciding that you might drop this. I don't know. You have this new thing coming in anyway. This Ace of Wands, which I love. And although you might feel like it's not, yeah, look at this. You end up Seven of Pentacles because it's in reverse. You say, okay, I'm going to take this little seed because the grass does look greener over there. And I'm going to plant it right there. And it will grow over there too. Like it did over there. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you feel left out. Yeah, you feel left out in the cold. You feel rejected. But were you really? All right, because you know what? Someone else's junk is another person's treasure. And there it is. Ace of Cups. Fresh new start in love. And what the fuck is right behind it? The sun. The sun. Guys, I don't mean to be such a wise ass or, curse like that. I just get very passionate where I feel like by me acting extra, these words sink in. You have something amazing to look forward to, Virgo. Amazing. You need to start thinking your shit don't stink. So this rejection or this lover or this person wanting to stay lovers, they're their own shit that they've got to deal with. That's not you and it's not on you either. All right. So what is this Five of Wands? Maybe your person doesn't want to be a lover. Maybe they want to be committed to you. Maybe you're the one who wants to stay a lover. But I'm telling you how it's flowing and going. All right, so these blocks, obstacles, issues, the way the first week of November ends. Yeah, you upgrade something here. Yeah, you upgrade a relationship, but then you're also stressing and you're having sleepless nights and anxiety about something else. I don't know if you think that the other shoe is going to drop. Or like you're overthinking the blocks, obstacles, and issues. You're going to go have a heart-to-heart conversation. And the person that you're thinking about doing this with, nothing is going to change. Nothing. Because this is the universe in reverse. All you're going to do is repeat a pattern. In fact, you're inviting the devil because you're putting yourself in a cycle. On Instagram, I talk about, and I put it in my feed instead of my stories this time. And I like to put my examples so there's somewhere you guys could go back. So when I explain cards to you, I can tell you, go look at this story or this thing on my feed so you understand what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is you don't want to repeat a pattern. The universe is trying to give you new stuff. They have to make space for that new stuff. In order to make space for that new stuff, they got to get rid of old stuff. And it does talk about you transitioning. It does talk about you growing and leaning in and going with the flow. And at first, you might not like the change because it's scary. All of it's scary. Somebody just wrote on one of the Aries comments that her house burnt down and she has 3 kids. And they have and she quit her job to get another job 3 days before that happened. Her whole life is upside down. The reason I'm bringing up her story is because she's reversing the way her mind thinks. She's saying, you know what? I'm leaning in. It's a new home, it's a new job, it's a new life, it's a new adventure. So she's leaning in, right? It doesn't matter. The whole collective is having a new life in 2026. This is the year of 9 in numerology. This is the year of snake in Chinese zodiac sign. This is the year of change for the whole collective. Control, alt, delete. Everyone. And obviously it's going to be different for everyone. Some extreme, not as extreme. But for the fixed signs and the mutable signs, which is you will be having some major adjustments coming your way. And it's going to teach you how to flow with the adjustments. And here it is. I find this week to be heavily pivotal for you. Heavily. Some of you are, you've taken jobs now to cover your expenses, this and that. But you're working from the morning to the fucking night. Like, you could find it to be easier. You don't have to do that. Some of you are staying in something that's miserable, that's flaky, that's temporary, because there's a warm bed or somebody that you think cares enough. There's more. There's more. There's so much more out there for you, Virgo, that you just have not tapped into. Go find yourself like a crazy friend that will help you and hold your hand and bring you as a horse to water. I know you take opportunities. I know you do. You just need to, allow yourself to actually create them. You could do this. You could do this. What's going on here for love? Because I'm looking at your advice. Remain happy. Do you. Do what you've always done. The wise old Virgo that you are. You got to make a choice with this lover. The second you do is the second you start living. All right? Look at that. Let go of control issues. Lean in. Leaning in. I want to see also in the extended why reconciliation was at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if that was just by chance or if that's like a thing for you. I read from here. I know the cursing is much, but this deck curses. All right. So if the expletives are, like cringy, you just could stop here now. But these cards are funny and they do have a great, grain of truth in them. So please also take it with a grain of salt. Virgo, please. Virgo. There we go. The first one out of the gate. Dance like everyone else can go fuck themselves. I love that. Don't give a shit. We cut ourselves off from joy far too often because we worry about what other people will think of us. Take a moment today to look around and silently tell yourself to go fuck themselves. And then go dance. Yes. Yes, Virgo, yes. You can dance with me. No problem. All right, guys. Extenders and members, I'll see you over there. Everyone else, I'll see you next time.